Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Somebody posted a comment and they said, do I ever walk in the woods? So, of course, the answer is yes. So, I figured I'd take you guys for a little walk through the woods. But first, gotta prepare. Gloves. You can see these gloves kind of worn. Got holes in them. Imagine that being my hands. I don't want to. That's why I wear gloves. Walking through the woods, if you slip, you might want to grab hold of something. What if you grab hold of a bunch of stickers? Or you put your hand in something. It's got sharp. It's not a good idea. You got to protect yourself. Got to prepare. Wear some kind of boots that give you a little ankle support, because you might, slip and twist an ankle or something. There's a lot of things can happen to you walking around on a hike in the woods. You just don't know. And of course, you got to prepare, because you never know what wild animals might be out there. So you might want to carry a sidearm with you. And of course, I got my knife. And something else a lot of people don't think about. Glasses. You're going through some place that's unfamiliar, you might turn around real quick, slip, fall, get a poke in the eye. Or wind could blow some dust or something. Foreign matter. It's just not fun having something stuck in your eye like that. So you just have to take a couple precautions. I see everybody talking about their bug out bags and everything, and when you have to, they're no good if you don't practice with them. But you have to practice right, because you have to practice safety. You got to take care of you first. That's what prepping's all about. So I guess we'll go take a little walk through the woods and see what's out there. So I'll take the camera off the tripod and we'll go for a little walk here. Going through the woods. The deer have been over here again. That's for sure. You see, I did some logging back through here. And all this, some of this stuff I think I might cut up and use for a pole building or some kind of shelter. And if that doesn't work, it'll just become firewood. But walking through the woods, so you got to be careful, got to pay attention, because a slip, you could get injured easily. If you don't know where you're walking, you got to trust the footing. You just can't step on things and think they're going to hold your body weight. It's not a good idea. So you can see here where they did some more cutting. But to tell you the truth, I've been lucky, because a couple times I've stepped and I've slid or slipped and I didn't twist anything or break anything. So a lot can go wrong out here in the woods. See, a couple of these trees they cut, but one step and you could go sliding 20-30 feet right here, and you might not land just right. Hey, look what I see. I see some rounds. I'm gonna have to come down here and pick these up. That's good firewood there. There's another big one right there. Look at that. It's good firewood. But you can see here, there's the road out there. See, I'm kind of hidden. The road actually cuts through my property. But as you can see, this is kind of steep right here. So might have to go up and around. Otherwise, I might wind up taking one of those slides I just cautioned you about. But I want to go over to the other side of the road, because the woods are a little bit thicker over there. See? This is what I'm talking about. Just crunching down through here. You also have to look out for things like I said, can stick you, poke you, or maybe infect you, like poison ivy, poison oak. You see, right there, that's kind of sheer. So I have to get down on hands and knees. And let's just hope this isn't a fail video, and then I slip. But crawling down here, sliding down right now. See, I slid down. But now we're out on the road. But we'll go around the road, go over to the apple tree, and then from there, we'll see if we can work our way back up through the woods. And you can see there's been some more logging here, cutting these trees. You see how thick that is? That's the woods. Or as my friend likes to call it, the jungle. Because when you go into the jungle, in the woods, you're entering the food chain. You just don't know what's out there. It's like going in the ocean. That's the food chain. It's eat or be eaten. So like I said, I'm just walking along the road here. Or maybe we'll just go down through here. Actually, before the apple tree, here's a nice little spot we can make our way through. It's funny, 40 acres is only a square quarter mile. So, in a way it's not that much, but in a way it's a whole lot. You can see here's a tree that fell down, have to get over that. You know what this fallen tree is? It's called firewood. So at some point in time, I got to come out here with the chainsaw and cut that up. But walking through the woods. Some people wonder, it's like, they say, you were a city boy. How'd you learn about all this stuff? So, well, I read a lot of books. Let's go deeper in. But there's some sunlight through there, because that's where my neighbor's place is. But this on my side is pure jungle. But actually that sunlight's still on my property. I think there might be a deer trail back through here. That's another down tree. And here's another one. You can hear how they break. Dead. Just want to clear that stuff out your way. This is probably going to be a long video. It's already 9 minutes. But that's what happens. It'd be a long walk through the woods. See, there's just the road up through there. So some of the things you might want to take if you're going to unfamiliar territories, you definitely want a compass. Because it's real easy to get turned around when you go through woods. It is real easy. See, there's my neighbor's house. Right there. See, here's a fence. So, there's my neighbor's house down there. Just walking the fence line here. See, here's a nice little spot. Funny thing is there's stuff I discover on my property all the time, like these fence posts here. I'm not sure what that was for. And some of this brush here is waist high. That's interesting how that fence changed directions like that. Because this is supposed to be a north-south fence. It really shouldn't change directions. But I guess back in the day they built it wherever they could make it easy. But you see that? That's what we're going through. And just in case you think this is an easy walk. See all that? Like I say, it's waist high. Another thing about walking through the woods, doesn't matter how hot it is, you should always have long sleeves. Keep you from getting all scratched up. And you can see here's their fencing. And they got some high fencing here. Must want to keep the deer out. Hey, look at this. There's some more logs. That's on my side of the fence. I have to assume that's mine. And they got a nice water tank there. Looks like mine. Same type tank. I don't know how good this is going to show up. It's going to get dark here. Cutting up through these woods. I hope you guys are enjoying this walk. Look at those trees. See, the problem is we don't really know if that fence is on the property line or if it's on my side or their side. But those would have been some nice trees to take down. Sell the timber. And it's getting thick in here, real thick. See, one of the things, if there's a stuff hits the fan scenario and you hit out here and you were quiet, you could hear anybody approaching you. They'd have to go through all this brush. They would give up their position and you get the drop on them. That's how that works. Oh, let's see, do I want to try and go up there? Might be an easier way around. But see right here, just hunker down and camouflage. Right in here, they never see you, but you could hear them. Problem is, if you took them out with one shot, then you give up your position. And then as you run away, guess what? You're making noise. Wow, look at these trees. These would have been really nice to cut down. Yeah, this is what walking through the woods is like. But you probably know that. Where there's no trail, you're making the trail, or you find a deer trail. There's a lot of nice timber back through here. See, we're at 19 minutes, almost 20 minutes. It's a long video. Hope you guys aren't too bored. Sounds like my neighbors just got home. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be popping out on the road here. I think. Huh. Should we go through the road? Yeah, the battery's running out. Let's see if we can pop back out. If I can end the video. I could be going down into the big bowl. Oh, wait a minute, I see another way. See, this is trailblazing. I see a little trail here. I think this is a nice way out. I think. See, I know where the sun is, so I know which direction to go if I really got lost. All I got to do is follow the sun or put it to my back, either way, and then I'm out. I don't remember who asked for that, asked me if I'd walked in the woods or not, but I sure hope you're watching this one. I mean, really just a little 10-20 minute or so hike in the woods ain't no big deal, but it gives you an idea. As you can see, I'm not quite back to the road yet. We're deeper in, which is okay. Worked up a little sweat too. So I tell you, 40 acres in one hand ain't that much. On the other hand, it's a lot of property. Especially when you're digging through deep woods like this. I think I'm in the bowl right now. I think this is where I was going to put in a target practice range at one time. Have to take out a few trees, but not all, because you're going to have to shoot. Might have to shoot through this kind of mess, so you need to practice in it. And just in case you're wondering, I do have my cell phone with me. So in case I got hurt, because you really shouldn't go out here by your lonesome. You should always take a buddy. And if you don't, at least let somebody know where you're going, so they can go look for the body. You know, most of that stuff's just really common sense. But as we all know, common sense is in pretty short supply. Look at these, more down trees. That just means I'm going to have to cut up some more logs. I tell you, I got more firewood to cut. Everywhere I look, here's another down tree. Probably should have brought my machete. Sure wouldn't have hurt. Uh-oh. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to stop the video and I will catch up to you guys later.